Well, let's go and speak to Nico. Go into her apartment complex.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
That sounded
Hi.
gently.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nico. Take a seat, George.
But he already knew your name.
Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone.
Well, they don't blame him on, very angry cosplayers or something, because they're, well, I guess, so it's, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's hard to make funny commentary about an evil-looking clown. He's just staring into your soul. Your soul. Alright, well, what about you, Nico?
Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Oh, well, that's it?
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Just to study art? I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, well, you obviously, minored in journalism?
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair.
Say
The
what?
only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
I think she is. Hopefully. I wouldn't want to go, tackling squirrels for hair.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mime to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cachon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
You never know. Next one could be Baby Shark going boom, 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 boom. Anyway. So, one of the inconsistencies I just noticed, unless she mentioned them by name, Arno and Yamada by name, when she was looking at the paper clippings of the stories she did, she didn't put them by name when we looked at that, and we were doing the little... We were doing the little cipher puzzles, or the decoding or whatever puzzles. Wouldn't the names in the little thing have tipped her off as to who those people were and what they were kind of... not exactly what they were talking about, but you'd be like, oh, those are those people that were involved in those things that got killed. But they didn't. I don't think.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
A clue.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Rub it all over her table.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed a film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy is wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
That's not his
Or a
cheek.
crescent moon.
That's not his cheek. That's the side of his head. Also, who goes out wearing stuff like that? That's just that should be the crime. That's the actual crime. Yeah, he blew up a cafe, and yes, he killed an old man, but that right there is the actual crime.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
And because you're so small.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I'm assuming we don't need to tell her about the manhole cover opener thing. We can just go ahead and we can go to. Was that the? That's the thing. That's her place. That's the police station. Yes, that's the costume shop, and we'll go here next and look around at the creepiness that is all over this place.
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand. The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse.
Well, let's talk to him then. Hey, you vegetarian.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome.
Bonjour,
Leave
monsieur.
the mundane world behind, for in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie?
Say
I don't have a
what?
sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
But you won't look silly in a brassiere. Oh, he won't know about Plantar, I don't think. But I guess we can go ahead and ask, and just because it's an option, he'll be like, no, I don't know who that is.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
And what about the clown?
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown
Jeez.
suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Not only that, you're just some dude walking in. He doesn't need to give you crap, George. God, George is such an idiot.
Do you recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I sold him some grease paint.
Ah, curiouser and curiouser.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
You can't clean it out? Like, you don't... You can't...
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that. Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
No, we don't. We're not looking for a bird. We want to know if you sold any grease paint.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Con! Oh yeah, that's not going to get old.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
Funny.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
You don't want to grab your Johnson and then be like... Let's hear what we gotta hear. Why is that dog peeing? Oh. 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 Oh no. I want to leave. Get out of here. Oh. That was disgusting. Gross. Don't do that ever again. So why are we coming? Oh, we can talk to the guy. He can tell me if that was the guy that he saw. Hey there, buddy. Got a question for you. Just a quick Q, or a QQ for short.
Hi there, remember me? Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Maybe.
Who? The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
What are
I
we
take a lot of
What are we
showers.
doing right now?
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
What are we doing right now?
Hi there, remember me?
Ah,
Who?
Oh,
I'm
that's really
so,
what we're
I take-
doing. I can't show him the picture?
Hi there, remember me? Who?
Oh, I guess not.
I'm-
So,
I take...
well then what's the point of coming back here if I can't show him the picture and see, is that him? So that's boarded up. So what's the point of coming back here? Is there something else in the sewer? I hope not. Well, let's find out. There's gotta be a reason for coming back here. Or maybe not. Who knows?
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
You're right. Let's see if there's something else we missed. Because I figure if we didn't need to come back... We didn't need to come back here, there wouldn't be... Well, there's that. Nope. Oh, okay. So there's literally no reason to be back here. So we have the police station, because this is going to be good. Hello, Moo. You're the best guy. You're a grand guy. You're a friendly guy.
It was Rosso's sidekick, Sergeant Moo. Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yeah, sure.
You sure? You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure?
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Not yet.
Not really. I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Where is George staying, by the way? Do we have like a hotel room? Are we homeless?
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Well, I mean, I am doing an investigation, so back the off, buddy.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume.
Yeah, so we got this picture.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
Yes, George. Be like, look at the murderous eyes, because that's how proving.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
So basically, you're not doing your job as police because he told you where he ran off, or he told you what he found in there, and he said he saw a clown, but you don't believe that he saw a clown because reasons?
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
He's got a raging clue.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
See you later, Sergeant.
Yeah, now I want to talk to, oh gosh, do I have to re-talk to him?
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Now I want to speak to
Is
him.
Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yep.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Hey, Rosso. Sup?
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale.
You look stoned.
No tricks mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
But
I have been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
So, like, you know, you don't want the mind to die. So you gotta keep it going or else it will waste away, bro. And, like, I like to, like, think about the world and the galaxy.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
No. Okay.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
No, I cannot comment.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobard.
No.
So long, Inspector.
Just no. Alright, so we're done here.
See you later, Sergeant.
And I guess the next place we have to go is just back to Nico's apartment, and I can tell her what we know. Back in Nico's apartment.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. I can't tell you about anything else.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag. A practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay. I get the picture.
Physical harm.
This is the tool I use to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but... Well, I had a job to do.
Okay, well, I guess...
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I guess there's nothing else there that we can do. Where else can we go? There wasn't anything else back at the cafe. Unless we could get into the cafe. Unless we can make a phone call. But I don't think we can. Can we make a phone call?
Meep, meep.
Why we could talk to Todrick again? Let's see.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
Well, now we can go to the Hotel Ubu, which is over here. And oh boy, we've got our pals. We've got our pals.
The man looked like an amiable Bigfoot. The guy looked just like a weasel.
Like a weasel. What's down here? Nothing. Nothing. Alright, Weasel and Bigfoot. Let's have a chit-chat, my friends.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hurt.
That figures.
Custard pies, hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
I like it when they keep getting hit in the face. It's very funny. Also, that guy looks funny in a beret. Even though the beret doesn't look like a beret here. He's got bushy eyebrows. Do you know Planta?
You ever meet a guy called Planta?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's.
Quit being so damn awkward, George. Hey, have you heard of this guy? No, he's dead. You want to know how dead he is? Really dead. He's so dead you wouldn't even know how dead is dead.
Do you recognize this tissue? Think carefully now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna have to hurry you.
Ooh.
Time's up, so I'll tell you. It's a used tissue with a liberal dump of Bestheimer's number 12.
If you say so.
The f... was that? Ooh, 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 oh.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
Nope.
Okay, well that was simple. Do I want to show him the picture? Probably gonna. No. Well, here we go.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No. I simply asked if you recognized him.
Okay then. Nope, I don't.
I'm probably lying though.
Shake my hand.
Nah.
Oh, rats.
Ah, darn it.
Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
Well, it was fun talking to you, big guy.
See you later.
Not if you see me first.
Or Stumpy, or Bulgy, or what nickname would you have? Hey there.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Love.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Oh, that's mean.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No, that name means nothing to me.
I like how he's just answering all. Everybody just answers these questions and never goes, "Why are you talking to me?"
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
And he's very awkward too. Look at this. Look at it.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
See, this is a guy that knows how to handle the pandemic.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No, I never saw him.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
I told you, I don't know it.
I told you. Well, we're not going to get any information from those two guys. So when we come back, we will head inside and we will see if we can talk to anybody else that's in there. Well, let's see who's in there real quick. These people with piano and phone and bright chandelier. So when we come back, we'll talk to these guys in the Hotel Ubu, and we'll see if they can give us any sort of information as to what we may or may not be looking for. Till then, y'all take care. Of course, have a good one.